The 10 worst Hallmark Christmas movie relationships of the decade. Ranked, the Hallmark Channel has been arguably making Christmas much cornier than it needs to be with a slew of often ridiculous holiday movies since its launch in 2001. That's a lot of years of Hallmark Christmas movies, and over a decade of Countdown to Christmas, a tradition coined in 2009, in which the channels backload its programming with countless airings of its original movies. In the decade since it aired its very first holiday movie, Hallmark has been making a name for itself as the Christmas Channel, and although everyone seems to hate the Christmas flicks, the channel rakes in millions of views in the holiday season. The Hallmark Channel is notorious for its cringe-worthy and realistic portrayal of romance, but sometimes the relationships that these Christmas movies are centered around are just downright bad and toxic. Let's take a look at some of the very worst of the decade. Lily and Mark, and Nutcracker Christmas 2016. Hallmark released A Nutcracker Christmas in 2016, and the movie is really exactly how the title makes it sound. Its weak plot follows the life of a ballerina whose one goal is to get the role of the Sugar Plum Fairy in the New York Ballet. For Lily, the protagonist, this dream never came true during her time at the Ballet Academy because her boyfriend's ex kept getting the much sought-after role. After years, Lily is finally cast in the role of the Sugar Plum Fairy, and as fate would have it, her sister is killed in a car accident the night of Lily's big debut. So Lily never got to dance her dream role and breaks off her rather stale relationship with her boyfriend, Mark. Years later, in typical Hallmark fashion, the two are reunited when Lily's niece attends the New York Ballet, and in the most predictable twist of fate, Lily and Mark rekindle their problematic relationship. Eric and April, Christmas Next Door, 2017. Christmas Next Door debuted on the Hallmark Channel in 2017 and followed the life of a self-absorbed author named Eric, who has been living the bachelor life and loathing Christmas ever since his fiancée dumped on, you guessed it, Christmas Day. This OB story continues throughout the whole movie. For Eric, he has to babysit his young niece and nephew over Christmas and begrudgingly recruits his Christmas-obsessed neighbor, April, for some help. The chemistry between Eric and April was lacking from the beginning, and the storyline that brings them together just doesn't make that much sense, especially since Eric is dating someone on the side for the better part of the movie.